Hi, my name is Elizabeth McCauley, and I'm the Executive Officer of the MA Program and Liberal Studies at the CUNY Graduate Center. MALS, as we like to call it, is an interdisciplinary program that is very similar to the CUNY BA, but at a master's level. And today I want to tell you about the exciting program that we have between the CUNY BA and the MA in Liberal Studies, which is what we would call a 4+1 or an accelerated graduate degree program. So one of the cool things that you can do should you apply for this program is that you can take classes, up to 4 classes or 12 credits that can count for both your master's degree and your CUNY BA degree at the very same time. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to do a whistle-stop tour of the kind of MA in Liberal Studies program and the relationship it has with CUNY BA and the accelerated graduate degree program that you're able to do. Okay, so first of all, why would you do this type of pipeline or this accelerated degree program? So the first reason to do it is that it allows you to take 4 courses or up to 12 credits in the MALS program when you are an undergraduate. And here you can see some of the courses that you would have the opportunity to take, including MALS 70,000, our seminar in interdisciplinary studies, as well as some of our different core courses that students take, such as Intro to Gender and Sexuality Studies, our topics in public scholarship, which is one of our most popular concentrations right now, and American Studies. So one of the cool things is that these credits allow you to get credit towards both your bachelor's degree and your master's degree. So let's talk a little bit about not only here some of the courses you could take, but why this has a certain appeal. What are some of the advantages of this program? Okay, so simply put, you get access to leading scholars. One of the great things about the Graduate Center is that it pulls on faculty from all of the different CUNY campuses. So it's kind of like a brain trust. I know in the CUNY BA, you're used to taking classes at many different campuses. This is a kind of similar experience, but all kind of in one place. So you're going to get to work with leading scholars who are doing cutting edge research. The other thing is that you will connect and be able to share ideas with like-minded peers. We have about 91 students in the MALS program at present. Those are all students who are committed and really interested in doing interdisciplinary work, the type of work that CUNY BA students do as well. The other thing is this is a way to save both time and money. If you're interested in getting a graduate degree, this gives you a leg up. So those 4 courses or 12 credits that you're taking in the MALS program also count for your undergraduate degree. So that means 12 credits, which is over a third of a master's degree at the Graduate Center. Our master's degrees are 30 credits. 12 credits would be done by the time you graduate. So that is a huge advantage in terms of completing your master's degree in a timely fashion, even quite accelerated. And the other thing is that those 12 credits are charged at the undergraduate tuition rate. So that also means you get credits that count twice and cost less for your graduate degree. The other thing is by taking classes, graduate level classes, when you're an undergraduate, you also then have a much more seamless transition to graduate study. You are already part of the system, you'll have advisors, you'll kind of know exactly what you're doing. And so if you're interested in pursuing graduate studies, this is a great way to do it and to really continue the work that you've started to do at the CUNY BA in a sustained way. So one of the things that we like about our program, one of the things that makes our program unique and also similar to the CUNY BA program is the fact that we have 16 different concentrations. Students often focus in one concentration, kind of like a major. One of our most popular concentrations is individualized studies, where students design their own curriculum. But really, we have a wide range of different topics, and I can think of at least 3 CUNY BA students who have participated in this program. One has done American Studies, New York Studies, and one is doing Genocide, Mass Violence, and Crimes Against Humanities. So really, there are ways that you can work within the existing concentrations or design your own concentration in individualized studies. So let's take a look in the next 2 slides about what that kind of looks like. All right. So for example, what you can do here, this is a student, Jeffrey, who's doing fashion studies. This is kind of what his curriculum looks like. So everyone takes the seminar in interdisciplinary studies, which is an interdisciplinary seminar that really introduces you to graduate work and graduate level interdisciplinary work. Topics have ranged from exploring concepts of happiness to the concept of water to American World's Fair. So it's really a diverse way of thinking about things and to getting used to doing graduate level work. Then students will take the core courses in their concentration. There are two for fashion studies that a student would take. So here you see Jeffrey, who's one of our fashion studies students. He's also a member of the MALS Student Association. So he would take these two courses and then takes 6 electives in our program or at other programs at the Graduate Center. So really, once you do your core requirements, you really can get to explore everything that the Graduate Center has to offer. Then connected to that, you will do a master's thesis, which is 50 to 60 pages, or you can write a capstone. A capstone can be a creative project. It can be a website. It can be creative writing. It can be a film. There are really a number of different ways you can do it. So that's an example of somebody who's kind of done a defined concentration. If you want to do individualized studies, though, you can kind of design your own curriculum. Again, you take MALS 70,000, the seminar in interdisciplinary studies, but then you take one core course from one concentration and a core course from another concentration, and you bring those together. And you kind of outline your proposal and you identify a faculty mentor who will oversee individualized studies. So again, you kind of do your MALS 70,000, you take your two core courses, which you've identified, you take your electives, and then you finish with a master's thesis or capstone project. This is one of our most popular concentrations so that people can really define the work that they're doing the way that they want to do it. So the next thing is, if this is interesting to you, and I hope it is, how do you apply? It's very straightforward. You need to have at least 60 credits when you are applying, which means you're usually in your first or second semester as a junior. You can apply for spring or fall admission. We take the vast majority of our students in the fall, but we also take a number of students in the spring. So it's quite flexible and can really work with whatever schedule you're doing as well. November 1st is typically our spring deadline, and March 1st is typically for our fall deadline for fall admission. You can, once you complete your BA, you can join the MA program either full-time or part-time. Many of our students go part-time. Actually, I think about, 70 or 80% of our students are part-time, but a number are full-time as well. So again, it's very, very flexible, which is one of the reasons why I think it's very attractive to many of our students as well. So if you're interested in all of these things and you like what you hear, please, you can get in touch with us a number of different ways and get more information about the program. So we're on Instagram, we are on Facebook and Blue Sky. If you have questions, you can email us at lib_stud@gc.cuny.edu, or you can scan one of the 2 QR codes for more information. I hope you found this helpful. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out, and I very much hope that you will apply and that we hope to be able to join you in this really cool and fascinating program. Thank you so much and have a great day.